Hello, everybody. How's everybody doing onto this beautiful day? Hello to beautiful Eki. Hello to Tiffany. Hello to my beautiful angel Lilith. Is our dear knight Watson with us? I see a lot of roses, and I see Watson. Hello, sweetie. It is nice to see you guys. Hello to Eki, to Tiffany, as I was saying. Hello to my beautiful Maria. I'm glad that you saw. And as I said, you might have seen him today, but there was not necessarily going to be a long conversation. So I'm glad that you did get to see him. I'm glad that there was something that did happen. So far, so good, I'm going to have to say. We're going to go and check out your reading in just a few moments. I want to say hello to beautiful Sean. Hello to Diane also. I am glad, my beautiful Diane, that Paul just kept you all warm last night and all cuddled on up and just kind of reassured you. Now that is what love is all about. So, other than that, I think, I don't know who else is here. If Dan or Don are here. Hello, my belle. I don't know who else is here, but I'm going to say hello. Welcome to the live tonight. Let's start this off. I'm going to start off with Eki, Tiffany, going over to Maria, followed on through by our beautiful Julie. If Julie is here too, hello, sweetie. So, Eki is first on up at 1 minute and 33 seconds. So 1:33. Let's go and see notes. I'm going to start this off with the blunt deck, my love. Absolutely. Let's go and see the blunt deck. All right. Let's go and find out what we've got. Hello, hello, hello. All right. So I am trying to listen to my guides at this moment. All right, I need some space so I can grow. I'm going to be seeing you much sooner than you think. Please do let me simply take the lead. I want you to know that I am ignoring other people. And I also do wonder over here, well, actually, I want you to know I am affected by collective energies that are around me. But I do have a lot of sexual thoughts towards you. Yes. I would not myself ever use the word bloke because I know it is used. I think it is used in England also. I don't know. It just kind of sounds weird into mine. And Sheila, I had actually never heard of, sweetie. Let me go and see. So let's go for your following four decks. Still with our beautiful Eki. My dear Lilith, did I even give you a timestamp? I think I did, like around 1:30, right? Okay, let me continue over here. Hold on. And I have cards running away from me, so hold on. I don't know why they want to run away from me. Okay. Let's go forward with it. Yeah, I don't know. I've never heard of such a thing. I never have. We have like other words and other names that I'm not necessarily going to mention, but we've got other names, but they're not that. I've never heard of such a thing. I did. Oh, thank you so very much, Lilith. I don't know. A brain fog, I guess. Okay. I love how absolutely positive you are towards me. I also want you to know that I want you to tell me when I've done something wrong, when I've done something bad, where you simply, I'm going to say, want to hide away from me. Also, I love taking pictures of you. I love when our connection can be so very peaceful. I promise you, if you let me back on and into your life, I will do so much better towards you. Let's continue on through with deck number 3. I've lost myself for quite some while. I want you to know that I've saved your messages. I've saved your text messages also. I want you to know that I'm feeling lost. I'm feeling confused. I have a lot of emotions going on through at this moment into my mind. But I want you to know that it's always been you, but I am somewhat into a dark place at this moment. You are so very tempting to me. You're a little bit of my temptress. Sometimes kind of feel like I'm a little bit losing my mind. Let's move on forward to deck number 4. I want you to know that I'm absolutely somewhat obsessed with you. I miss your warmth. I don't want to have that cold shoulder anymore. I feel embarrassed. I feel embarrassed for the way that I screwed up with you way too much. How could we ever be together again? How could I ever have betrayed you? I know that this connection is divine. And let's go to the final deck. And let's go see. Tiffany, you're up next, my love, followed by Maria. I am so very mad at myself. I admire absolutely everything about you. I feel as though my emotions are hidden. I would like for us to just disappear and explore our desires into a secret kind of a way. I want to be able to have eye contact with you. I'm not blind. I'm seeing all the signs around me calling me towards you. I want you to know that I really am quite sensitive deep inside. I am just putting up a front. You have influenced me all the way up until today in ways that nobody has ever been able to do so. Sending you much love, my sweet one. Let's go see our beautiful Tiffany, sweetie. Are you here with us at this moment? Is he going to be buying a home near you, right? And is a doc thinking of you? He seems much happier now. Why is it? I told you within like a day or two he was going to be better. He was going to be switching things up, my sweet love. And he says your oldest doing okay, and is he happy? Okay, let's go and find that out. So, let's start off over here with, is he going to be buying a home near you? You're absolutely gorgeous, my beautiful Diane. And Sean, too. Sean, you managed to put the picture, sweetie. You put your new picture up. Good for you. I know, you were having some problems putting it, but now I see you've got your new picture up. I've got you, Tiffany. So, will he be buying a new home, or will he be buying a home near you? Yes or no? From what I can see at this moment, I kind of feel like it's a little bit uncertain because he doesn't really know exactly where he's going, but I do know that he does not want to go all that far. So I'm going to say to you over here, although he's a little bit unorganized, a little bit too unsure about a lot of things, I do feel as though he is sticking close to you. So I'm going to say not all that far away, sweetie. I'll say maybe a 10-15 minute maximum by car. Now, is a doc thinking of you? Hello, my beautiful Julie. How are you doing, sweetie? If you have not eaten yet, you have a little bit of time. I'm with Tiffany. I'm going to see Maria, and then you're up next, my love. So if you need to go and grab yourself a snack, please go ahead for it. Otherwise, I'll be with you in a few moments. Oh, you have about 30 minutes before a work event. Oh, yes, you're going to get your yes. And hopefully, absolutely, sweetie. Well, your work events usually end up being pretty good. They're usually not too boring or anything of the such. Yeah, catch your reading, right? And not your resting. Although maybe since you wrote resting, it's because you want resting and not necessarily your reading, or reading and resting. You will be able to get it, my love. Let's go see over here for my beautiful Tiffany. So is the doc thinking of you? Yes or no? I feel as though we are thinking about you, but not outrageously, like not too much. We are thinking a little bit. We're a little bit wondering what you're doing, what you're up to, if you could be interested into this type of relationship, but we're a little bit unsure about it. Honestly, I feel as though we miss you when you're not around, but we don't necessarily think about it too much. We don't endlessly wonder what you're thinking, what you're doing, how things are going to be moving on forward, and so on. So I'm going to say that things are, still somewhat stagnant. They're still at the beginning stages, but I do feel as though the doc is thinking of you. And you say he seems much happier now, right? I knew that he was going to be feeling better. I knew it, my sweet. I told you he was going to be feeling better. Things are getting back in place. There's no point being upset forever, right? All right, my beautiful Julie. I'll be with you shortly, sweetie. So why is he actually feeling happier? What is going on for him? He's seeing things into a clearer kind of a way. I'm getting more clarity. I'm getting over here 9 of Wands. I'm getting a lot of strength. I'm getting a lot of support. I'm getting a lot of boundaries that are being set. But at the same time, I feel like he just kind of wants to let go. He wants to go with the flow. He's tired of being upset. He's tired of being into this place where everything is complicated. Everything is just a little bit sad and a little bit frustrated, but for no good reason. So I'm going to say he's happier now because he's tired of being upset. He sees that this is not bringing anywhere and that his manipulation is truly not bringing anything. Now, if his manipulation was doing anything, then you would have reacted already. You would have done something. But since nothing is really happening, nothing is moving from it, then he's figuring out there's no point continuing. What the heck is this going to give me, right? So this is why his mood is a little bit changing. Honestly, he does not want to lose you, my love. I know that you do love him. I know that he loves you, but I know that he's got difficulties actually showing you that he does love you, which is where the main problem is. But he does love you and no longer really wants to have any problems whatsoever. It's really important with E, you know, he goes a little bit like a roller coaster. Things are good, not good, good, not good, good, not good. And whenever things are not good, it's not always related to you. It's related to different things into his life that he just kind of brings that upon you. And you're the one who ends up kind of paying the price for it. As much as it's not okay, as much as that is not acceptable, it's a little bit what he's doing. Is your oldest doing okay, right? Because he's not with you. Okay, is he okay? Let me go see. Is he happy? You absolutely can, my beautiful Julie. Or I could answer both too, Julie. Let me go see what your third question is. Maybe I'll choose to answer both of them. But absolutely, Julie, absolutely. So, is your oldest doing okay? Your oldest is a little bit moody, but I feel as though things are good. I feel as though we're into a little bit of a wind of change, different cycles, different opportunities. I'm going to say different manifestations, and I'm going to say maybe even a little bit more stability entering into his life. So I'm going to say yes, I do feel as though he is happy. I feel as though he did have like a couple little adjustments, but those adjustments seem to be done and things seem to be moving into a really strong and positive kind of way. So I'm going to say yes upon that one. Yeah, a proposal, right? No, sweetie. I'm going to check it on out for the proposal, but it's not happening this year, my love. It is not, and it's not because, well, he's not too interested into marriage. He's not. I've said it many times. He will do it because you want to and because he loves you and he wants to make you happy, but ultimately, main problem being finances. Now, finances, you know, he's trying to get some of his family members on down. Problem, money. He's trying to get himself a house, problem, money. He's trying to get himself new opportunities. Like, he has a lot of different kind of obstacles into the way of things that he wants, and it all seems to be a little bit money and advancement. So, a proposal, I'm still going to have to say, I mean, the breakthrough is there. The wish and the desire, it is going to be fulfilled. It is going to be asked, but it's definitely not happening till next year, sweetie, and I'm going to say not until the spring. For the actual asking, not for the marriage, for the asking. For the proposal, let's put it that way. And let me go and give you some notes coming from him, my love. Let me go and give you some notes and see a little bit what's going on in general. All right. So what I am clearly seeing over here is that changes must be done. You're thinking about making changes, but be careful about the changes you're wanting to do. Make sure that they're good with you. Make sure that you do want to do them. I feel as though Ekami, but he has already showed it to you, has been changing, has been moving. Things are, the vibes are changing within the relationship, but the relationship is not changing in itself. So you're a little bit getting out of the cycle, but you're going to be back into the same type of cycle in, I'm going to say, maybe 2 weeks or so. So the cycle is still going to continue. You're not really quite getting out of it, but you're getting out of this phase at this moment. I'm going to say nobody is truly happy when you kind of get into these kind of places. We don't want to fight anymore. We don't want to. I just kind of feel like we've been broken down altogether and we just can't take this anymore. So that's what I'm getting into your general, my love. Let me go and give you a couple messages. And yes, my beautiful Maria and Julie, you beautiful souls are going to be on up next. So let's go and see for some messages for our beautiful love Tiffany, because she is so sweet and she is so loving and she deserves. You know what you deserve? You deserve the doctor. You deserve, I'm going to say maybe even Ecumeny, but with some vibes of the doctor. That would be the perfect combination now, wouldn't it? Hey, do we have Lex? We do. Hello, sweetie. You changed your image again, sweet one. I hope you're doing okay, lovely. All right, so message coming on out for you, my beautiful Tiffany. Sometimes I'm a little bit intimidated by you. I do get jealous, and I also get quite possessive. I want you to know that I do feel you. I do know what you're going on through, but I still have some growing to do. I'm still not quite able to be the person that you want me to. I still foresee fights and arguments and conflicts, but we no longer want them. We want you to know ultimately over here that we're a little bit afraid about that final commitment. I know, wouldn't it, Tiffany? If you could just mix, have a beautiful combination. We need to do a little bit like Frankenstein is what we need to do. We need to make a beautiful creature, sweetie. A mix of Ecumeny and the doctor. Ooh la la, that would be perfect. Stay strong, my sweet love. Take it one step at a time. I know Ecumeny is sometimes a pain in the you-know-what, but he does love you. And you do love him. And I know that there's easier ways, or sometimes they seem like they're easier ways, but they're not always easier. Always follow your heart. You'll get the right decision, my love. Maria, Maria, Maria. Talking about love. Let's go and see, sweetie. I'm just going to log myself back in because PayPal unlogs you like every 2 minutes. So hold on. Which I guess is good. Like that, they make sure there's no fraud, right? So Maria followed out by Julie, and we should be right good for you, my beautiful Julie, to get your reading before you go on off to your meeting. Perfect. Okay. So, and we do have our beautiful Alexia over here. Our dear Maria. Let's go with the very first one. Alexia is going to be right after our beautiful Julie. So, yes, okay, I did read all of that earlier because you sent it in fairly early. Okay, so what did Roberto think of you when he actually did see you, right? Let's go find out. So I know you got like the hug and everything was nice. Everything was good. You did get to see him. He was happy to see you, asked you how you were doing, everything as such. So it kind of goes in correlation of he was feeling a little bit down. He was happy to see you. He wanted to see you. He wanted to give you that beautiful hug. So I feel like that is nice. Our beautiful Emperor is here. So what did Roberto think of you when he saw you? He thought that you were absolutely perfect, that you had every single beautiful foundation that he wants into his life. You just showed today a lot of strength, a lot of power, a lot of leadership. You just showed as though you were structured and you were moving on forward with your responsibility. And for that, he absolutely loves. There's nothing more sexy for him than somebody who is following on through with what you've got to do, who's not necessarily holding on, but you had something to do, you went on off and you went to do, and he thought that you're absolutely beautiful, sweetie. So, did he actually know that you were happy to see him? Let's go and find out. Did he know that you were happy to see him? Anybody who is joining us at this moment, by the way, I cannot quite see you guys if anybody is chit-chatting, but welcome to the live, guys. So, was he happy to see you? Or that is a yes, but did he know that you were actually happy to see him is what you're wondering. It is a yes, my love. It is a yes. He kind of feels as though there was enough emphasis over here. He feels as though the energy was nice. It was strong. It was positive. So I'm going to say yes. There's absolutely no doubt about it. He went on forward and gave you that hug because it was a nice moment. It was a nice time. And I'm actually going to have to say he did not necessarily think about it all that much. You know when I told you he doesn't think about things too much? It just kind of happens. It is what it is. That's what he wants, and he moves on forward with it. It's pretty much what it is. He had that need. He had that want. He went on forward with it, but didn't really think about it. His feelings towards you. And is there anybody else around? his feelings towards you. Nice, strong, a lot of beautiful thoughts, a lot of happiness, a lot of movement, a lot of openness. I'm going to say where a little bit the whole world is into our beautiful possibilities over here. So I'm going to say he was happy, thinking that, you know what, anything can happen this summer. Anything that we want, anything that we want to move on forward with. It's almost like the divine is planning everything towards you guys, which is almost what it is. I don't see anybody else around, so I'm going to say no upon that. I still don't see anybody else around, so you're still good. Now, what did you actually think when they announced your promotion? I am so glad you had a best, first day back at school for the summertime. Gosh, to think that you're already into your summer program, and my kids are not even done their school year. They still have like 3 weeks. They do. Okay, yeah, my kids are like in ministry. Well, not our schooling system. The exams coming from not the school board, but the actual Ministry of Education starts in 4th grade. So my son is living that for the first time this year. He already had a few exams last week. Tomorrow he's got to write a story on Philip who goes into some magical forest. And I had so many ideas for him. Yeah, I think he gave up on me with all my ideas. I think he did. He thought I was absolutely silly and that he'd get kicked out of school if he wrote anything of the such. And I'm like, seriously, I thought I had really good ideas. So that being said, let me go see. Sweetie, because we're talking about school, that's why I'm talking about it. I have to say over here, what did he actually think when they announced your promotion? I'm going to say he just thought that you deserved it, sweetie. I'm getting over here a lot of beauty, a lot of creativity. I mean, you put so much passion into it that this was just an absolute must towards you. And he was really, really, really quite proud for you, my love. So I'm going to say good for you, sweetie. Let me go on see your following question. I know, I got you, my beautiful land, sweetie, but it was right before the actual live, so I did not have time to answer you on back, because I got it like at 8 p.m. when I was starting the live. So I'm going to write back to you after, if you wish. But let me just go see, my love. Let me just go see, okay? Give me one moment, okay, Lan? Just give me one brief moment, sweetie. I'm going to finish on up with Maria, and I'm going to answer that for you. But let me just, wait, hold on. You would like to know. Okay. Actually, you know what? It's entirely up to you, my beautiful, if you want to go on through into the live readings or not, my beautiful land, to answer your question. It's $5 per question into the live, and it's $30 US for the reading that I do personally for you. So, but you get your own personal link, my sweetie. I do it within the following 24 hours, so you get your own personal link with your answers that you can, go and see whenever you want. I use different type of decks. I take a little bit more time also onto your questions, so it's entirely up to you, my love, but I can definitely answer those questions if you want to into the live. I have no problem whatsoever. So it's up to you. You can either go through PayPal or Super Chat. I can do that for you in a few moments, or I can do it into a personal reading. It is entirely up to you, my love, okay? But I can do it both ways, sweetie. My beautiful Maria, let me go and see. How much time do I have left for you, sweetie? No, absolutely not, Lan. Absolutely not, sweetie. You're such a sweetie pie. But my beautiful Lan, if you do want to answer questions here, I have no problem whatsoever. It'll take me probably about 10 minutes to answer your questions here. Into a private, I'll most likely take the double. So you might have between 50 and 20 minutes, and you'll have your own personal link. But if you want to have your answers right here, right now, I have no problem with it. Neither. You don't even have to send your questions because I already have them. So entirely up to you. If I see your name pop on up into PayPal or into the Super Chat, I will answer you tonight, my love. Otherwise, I most likely will answer you tomorrow, most likely before the live, so somewhere around 7:30 p.m., sweetie. My dear Maria, Lan, if you have any other questions, let me know. Lilith or Juanson, we've got you, my love. And thank you for asking it. I did not have time to write back to you, sweetie, yet. Maria, Maria, Maria. Let's go on to the second one, followed out by Julie and Alexis. So, oh no, that's not who I want to click on. Hold on. When you were sitting in front of him, he was staring or looking at me. So when you were sitting in front of him, was he staring or looking at me while you were sitting on down? Okay, so you're wondering if it's one or the other. Okay, I'm actually going to have to say I kind of feel as though he was looking but not staring. Staring would be something that he would love to do, but would not necessarily be something that would be good if other people actually see him staring at you. Not a good thing. I'm going to say that he was looking at you, my sweet love. But other than that, I'm just going to say that he was happy. His main thoughts as you were sitting on down there with him were that he was happy, he was comfortable, he was finally feeling as though he was into a place that he has not been into, like into the following 2 to 3 weeks, where things just seem to actually make sense. So it's not that he had any, deep loving thoughts or any, anything sexual. Nothing of the such was really popping on up. What was really there was a feeling of a return of what used to be. A return to a place where we were comfortable and we were happy because we got to see you. I'm not going to say every day, but at least we knew that we're going to be seeing you when we're going to be going into the office. So I feel as though it was somewhat of a return to home. We were feeling happy. We were feeling pleased, but nothing other than that, nothing too deep. Tomorrow and Wednesday, right? You are going to be going there and you want to see how things are going to be going for you. So tomorrow and Wednesday, you're scheduled to be there for 2 hours. Tuesday and 2 hours onto the Wednesday. That is an interesting schedule. They have you coming on in. I don't know, you guys truly have different laws than we do. Us, you can't go on into work. I mean, they got to keep you there for at least 3 hours. And if they don't keep you for 3 hours, they got to pay you for 3 hours anyways. I don't know. You guys have different laws. It's interesting. Like the 2 hour shifts, that goes by crazily quick. So tomorrow and Wednesday, you're scheduled to be there for 2 hours Tuesday and 2 hours Wednesday. All right, my love, I'm going to say it is mostly on to the Wednesday that you are going to be talking to him a little bit more. And I feel like you're going to be able to talk with him more than you did today. Are you going to get into something really, really, really quite deep or anything as such? I don't believe you will. You might, though, on Wednesday. You might actually be able to go onto his office. You might be entering into his office onto that day. I don't know, for some reason I see you going there. So Wednesday might be somewhat of a meeting of going into his office for some kind of a reason, which seems to be a little bit unclear, but I know that you're talking to him a little bit more onto Wednesday, my love. So that's what I'll say, and a very strong possibility of it actually being into his office. That being said, I know that we want to have a lot of sexy time into the office, but I'm not seeing anything as such. Did he look at your stickers today? I'm going to say no. He was a little bit too busy actually looking at you. Stickers were not all that important. Stickers are important when you're not there. Stickers are important into those moments where you're simply not there. We want to think about you because we miss you and we're holding on to those beautiful memories. But when you're there, we don't need to look at them, sweetie. Did he spy on you? Neither. I mean, he was able to look at you, right at you. No need for spying. Neither. Anything in particular that I can see? Let me go and see if there's anything in particular, my love. And Julie, sweetie, you're next. And I'm pretty sure we're in time. I think you're still good, my love. So let's go and find out. Julie, let me know if you're still here and let me know if you're still good or if we need to leave you a timestamp. So anything that I can see for you. I do see some communication coming on in, so more talking. I do see some renewal. I do see the renewal, but the renewal is not necessarily happening right away. There's going to be some transformations happening between your relationship and the way that you guys talk and the way that you guys interact, but it's not happening at this moment. You do need a little bit more time. As for the commitment, I don't quite see it at this moment, but I know that we are still looking forward towards it, and I'm not seeing any endings. I'm seeing somewhat of new beginnings and moving on forward, but this time around, not really playing any games. I kind of feel like we want to be a little bit more direct. We want to get straight to the point with what we want with you. So I'm going to say perfect. It's just the way that I love it. Well, let's go see our beautiful Julie. Are you still here? Yay! Okay, I got you, sweetie. Okay, so Lan, let me know if you have any other questions, okay, sweetie? I saw that you didn't write anything else, so I'm going to say that most likely you're okay, but if there's anything else, please let us know if you're still hanging around, okay? Okay, perfect. So let me go and see what I've got. All right, Lan, am I going to be answering your questions into the, let me just go see. I'll be able to answer my own questions over here. I got you. Okay, so I got you, Lan, sweetie. I'm going to be with you right after Alexis, so just give me a few moments, okay, sweetie? My dear, beautiful Julie, let's move on forward with it. After Julie, I'm moving on forward to Alexis and Lan, so you're coming on up soon, sweet one. So you say you have some work events planned today and tomorrow, which is where you're off to, yes. But now you made it to the live, just in case. All right, I got you. Mike, okay. Oh no, what is that about? They went to a wrestling game together. And you think they used to work together. Okay, let me go see. All right. So maybe what you need to do is to actually offer him to go and see some type of wrestling game, sweetie. Apparently he likes it. Yeah, he must like movies too, but he's definitely liking this. Let me go and see what is actually happening over here. So question number 1. And I'm sorry, my beautiful Julie. I know that this is a tremendously crazy. And now that I think of it, I'm just going to write this person's name down, my sweet love. And I'm not going to forget it. And if you see another posting about this person, I will not even wait until the following new moon. And I will do something about it. So let me know if you see anything else, by the way. Okay, my beautiful Julie. And I will work on it stat. So, we posted a selfie, right? Okay. And you think that they used to work together. Let me go and see that. My Page of Cups, the Justice over here. Followed out by the Devil. I got it. The Magician also. Okay. And there's no actual relationship coming on through with this. I am going to say that they did used to work together. I am going to state, though, there's no relationship in view. There's nothing of the such happening over here. I feel as though it is somewhat of a friendship. But I'm going to say there's no doubt about it. I don't feel as though he is interested into her. We've got our Magician in reverse, not doing anything. Page of Cups in reverse. This is not about a romantic... it's not about a romantic relationship or anything that could be romantic that seems to be coming on out. I'm actually going to have to say, I kind of feel like he owed her a little bit of a favor for some kind of a reason, because justice needed to be served over here. It's almost like if he told this person he was going to be doing something with him at some point in time, never really did it, and this person was a little bit of a pain in the you-know-what, because this person, Steph, is interested into him. He's the one who's not interested. He's the one who's got our Page of Cups and our Magicians in reverse position, but she is interested, and I feel as though he did kind of owe her something. He did kind of go on with her. I'm not going to say he had a bad time. Not at all. I feel like they did have a good time, but is there any romantic interest? Onto his side, absolutely not. Onto her side, she could be a problem. We will definitely have to watch out for her, sweetie. I know. No, he goes on out, sweetie, and he posts his... he's a little bit, you have some men who go out with a bunch of different girls and different women, and they're really quite friends with them. They go out, they got a bunch of girlfriends, but they're girlfriends. They're not lovers. And they really do get along with them. They've got that feminine side into them, and they're really great, fantastic company. So I'm going to say, as you are saying at this moment, it's pretty much what I'm seeing. It's not that this was a love, a dating type of relationship. They went out as friends, but I'm still going to state Steph is interested into him. Let me go see if Mike still only has eyes on you, my sweet love. Page of Wands, reverse, Page of Pentacles. Yes, Three of Wands. Absolutely, sweetie. We're not interested into anybody else whatsoever other than you, than offering to you over here this beautiful relationship, looking towards the future with you and having our beautiful lovers card over here. So I have no doubt about it. There's no doubt whatsoever. We still only have eyes for you and only want to be with you into the future. We just haven't quite made that movement towards you yet, but it's definitely what we're looking towards. It's definitely what we're wanting to offer, and we're definitely not offering anything else to anybody else. Anything else Spirit wants you to know right now? Let's go and find that out right now. Oh, wait, you want to change your last question. What did you want it for, sweetie? I'm still going to go and see what, but yeah. Yeah, you can definitely get rid of her. I can do that for you, sweetie. And that's it, right? Yeah, I can definitely get her. Yeah, I know. I can get rid of her, sweetie. Oh, we definitely can. I will do it. I will not do it tonight. I will do it on to tomorrow night, sweetie. I will do a spell for you tomorrow night, my love. Absolutely. Oh, we can definitely get rid of her. Yes, she's a problem. Oh, she could become a problem. He's not interested into her, but the fact that she's interesting and interested is already somewhat of annoying. So yes, we definitely can, but why don't I do both of them, right? Yeah, why don't I do both of them, my beautiful Julie? You're here, you're so patient, you're such a sweetie pie. Let me go see what spirits have to say. I'm going to answer the following questions right after, okay? As long as you have time. If you've got to run away because you have no more time, let us know and we'll put you a timestamp for the rest, okay? What I do see over here, what does Spirit want to tell you? Spirit wants to tell you over here that there's other, it's interesting that you would actually ask about what is going on over here, because I do have some interest coming from other people coming towards him, but he's sticking into that solitude kind of a place. I see also over here that he's holding on quite strongly towards you with our Ten of Pentacles, but there could be some sneaky people around him who are trying to get a little bit closer to him. So I do see some disharmony around him. I do see some misalignment because I kind of feel as though at some point he's going to be realizing that these people are not completely his friends as he thought they were, that they actually want something else. And that's going to become a little bit annoying. So there's no doubt about it over here. Spirit wants you to know that there's other people around, but he's going to have somewhat of some deception coming upon him because he's going to realize that the people who are around him, who actually want to spend some time with him, to be good friends and so on, are not necessarily. They have maybe a different type of intentions. You say they spend a lot of time together, right? But see, because, yeah, right, he is closer. That's it. Hello, Dawn. Nice to see you, sweetie. Okay, so we're definitely going to work on to her tomorrow, my love. Absolutely. Tomorrow night, I'm going to be working on stuff, my sweet love. Let me go and see over here. How's he feeling and how's he thinking about you today? That's what you wanted to know. It's a good thing, my love. It's a good thing. Sometimes things pop up really, 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 really quite quickly into the energy. Because it's not only just your energy and his energy. It's the people who are actually surrounding them, right? Oh, nice to see you, Dawn. It's actually really about the people who are surrounding him also, because I mean, it's about the people who are surrounding you too. I could say something, you could have a friend who could say something, your mom could say something, and it could change your energy. Such as for him, he has people around him who are changing the energy too. So I'm definitely going to have to say, oh, you're such a sweetie pie, Julie. You know, the energies are so very important to all of this, my love. I'm getting over here the Chariot, sweetie, followed on out. So the Chariot is a beautiful card, of course. It's about moving on forward. It's about having determination, knowing where we're going, knowing what we're doing, and moving on forward towards it. Now, what I do have to say is that he does not have an obsession. I mean, he's not crazy. He's going one step at a time. He's not being obsessive. And we know that he's not being obsessive. We know that he's taking his sweet time into everything. But I prefer that he takes his time than he goes too quickly, ends up backing on off, right? We want him to move on forward when he is ready. And this is what he is wanting. This is how he is actually moving on forward. So we've got love, we've got passion, we've got compassion, we've got creation, we've got total honesty towards you. But at this moment, he is still feeling a little bit trapped. He is still feeling a little bit stuck into his emotions, not quite ready to make that move. And he knows that it is actually somewhat pivotal at this moment because he knows that you're waiting. He knows that you want something. And he knows that he can't make you wait forever. So he's almost kind of trying to push himself to do something maybe at a quicker pace than he's actually ready for. Sometimes he has to, I feel, kind of return back into his energy, figure out things, ground himself, and start on over again. So sometimes he does have to kind of reanalyze how he's feeling and what he's doing, and if he's doing it at his pace, or if he's doing it at a pace that he feels he needs to do in order not to lose you. So he is working upon it at this moment. There's no doubt about it. Oh yeah, we definitely are, sweetie. Let's stick our ground down. We're going to do some beautiful blockages is what we're going to be working on, my beautiful Julie. We're just going to, block this beautiful energy. Well, not beautiful. We're going to stop this energy from flowing. So I'm going to say all together over here, my love, he still loves you. He still wants to be with you. He is still thinking sometimes that he's doing some things, and sometimes he feels like he's a little bit pressured. Not that you're giving him any pressure to do something, but sometimes he gives himself that pressure thinking, okay, Julie wrote to me, Julie does this, that, I should do something. I should, and I know that I've got to do something, but I'm not quite ready to do it. So what do I do? So he does ponder a lot about the different type of motivations and how to move on forward. But ultimately, into the main plan, what I'm seeing is that he does not want to hurt you. So he prefers to be a little bit distant than to actually move on forward and kind of have to hurt you because we're not quite ready for it. So he really wants to take his sweet time, my love. But as long as he takes his time and he's not doing anything with anybody else and he's moving on forward towards you, I'm going to say it's perfect. As long as that Chariot is pointed towards you, it's good for gold. Let me give you a couple messages, okay, sweetie? Yeah, sometimes he pushes himself. I know, right? You say that's great. And I was thinking to myself that you'd be saying, oh no, not pushing himself, right? But yeah, sometimes he actually does push himself into different type of directions, telling himself I should be doing this or I should be doing that, right? Okay, let me go and give you a couple messages before you run away onto your meeting, my love. I'm going to go and see Alexis and Lan following on up. So Lan, I've got your questions, all is good. Alexis, I'm going to go see. Usually you do send them, so we should be good. Let me go and give you some messages, sweet love. I know, he can take his sweet time as long as he's only with you. That's what I say. Although, I want him to kind of move. I want him to do something, honestly. At some point, we want him to move. We want him to be a little bit more serious. But yes, as long as he's not cheating and he's only wanting to be with you, he can have friends. I got no problems with that. All right, messages for you, my love. I want to make things right. I need to give you my time, and I need you to give me my commitment. I also believe that we are meant to be together. I want to let you in, but sometimes I'm a little bit afraid that I'm not quite ready. I have never really moved on from you, and I can feel you, I can feel your desire, and I wonder if you feel my desire towards you. I don't know what I'm choking on. I'll take a sip. My sweet love, you let me know if there's anything else I can do for you, Julie. If not, I'm going to wish you a lovely evening out at the work. that you have. Yeah. And if there's anything I can do, you let me know. Other than that, I'm taking care of stuff tomorrow, sweet love. So tomorrow, into the evening after the live, I'm working on stuff, sweetie. If there's anything else that you see that kind of pops on in that's a little bit troublesome, you let me know. My beautiful Alexis, let me go see if I got everything for you. So let's go see for Alexis. Okay, that is Lad. And here we go. I do. Aha. Okay. I'm not surprised. Okay, so we do have Alexi over here who is... Oh, thank you, Lola. Thank you. I don't know why, but it's okay. I've got my beautiful Ouija cups, and I've got beautiful lemonade into it. It will help me on out. It is all good, sweetie. It is all good, my love. I'm wishing you a lovely evening so much. Have the beautiful and the greatest time, my love. Lexi is going to be at 46 minutes. So 46 minutes for Lexi. And you say CJ went yes. Okay, but you spent the whole day together. Okay. Okay. So let me go and see. I'm sorry that he went to you know where. I will not mention. Okay, let me go and see. Hold on. All right. I don't know. Some nights I've got carpet problems. Okay, as much as it's cute, it moves all the time. So, can I tell you what's going on with his thoughts and his feelings? You said that he is changing, right? You're feeling as though he's changing. He's opening on up. He's being closer to you. He's got more appreciation. He's just kind of showing a different side than he ever really showed to you, right? Okay. So, what are his thoughts? What are his feelings? He's definitely putting down his guard. He's definitely putting down his guard. But he's not really ready for anything, sweetie. I hate to say it. I really do. I really, really do. But when you look at the history, when you look at everything that has gone on by between you guys, and I'm not going to say that people don't change. Absolutely not. I don't believe it. I believe people do change. I believe when all the cards are right, when everything is put into place and people put the right time and the right effort, oh, they can change so tremendously, my love. But I'm not going to say that he has not changed. He has changed. But has he changed enough to be into your life? Has he changed enough to be your partner for you to let him on in? No. What I will say for you is that because you do seem to feel as though you're almost letting him back into your life. If you're going to do it into a safe way. Let him back into your life, but don't help him out. He doesn't need no help. He can do it upon himself. You don't want to be the one who is the savior because you've been the savior forever, and that's what has actually created a lot of problems. You're always a little bit of that plan that we fall onto, that beautiful soul who's going to help us, who's going to move us forward, who's going to give us a place to live, who will give us some money, sometimes more than others, but you're always, always there. When what has this person done for you? Nothing really. Complications is what I will say. So my love, if you truly are interested in being with this person, with CJ, I say okay. I'm willing to tell you that he has changed. Yes, he's made modifications. Has he made enough to be with you? No. He needs more work. So, it's entirely up to you to do what you want. If you want to let him in and you want to let him back into your world, I mean, the energy can change. A lot of things can change. But I don't foresee anything necessarily good. I see that he's going to be returning back into his cycles. So, If by precaution you truly are interested in CJ and want to start things over, let him get his life in order. Let him find his own apartment, pay for his own things, get his own job, put everything straight, and then let him show you that he's still with you. He still loves you. He still shows you that attention. And if he's able to do all that, take care of his stuff, and be there for you, then you know he's changed and he's good for you. But until he actually does that, there's a lot of manipulation, my love. So I'm going to say be careful, okay? That is my warning signs. I'm saying that he has changed, but I'm putting out a whole bunch of red flags anyway, sweetie. Now, Odie's thoughts and feelings about you. You started talking again, right? What's his next actions towards you? All right, Odie's thoughts and feelings about you. Odie sees many possibilities. Odie sees many possibilities with you. Odie doesn't really want to be sneaky with you, but Odie does not see you as a partner for life. So if you're looking with Odie for something that is fun, something that is amusing, sexual partner, it is all good. It is absolutely fantastic. But don't look for a long-term relationship with Odie. It's not what Odie is looking for. And Paul, you say. Let me go and see with Paul. What is going with Paul? Paul is feeling as though this is an ending. Paul is feeling hurt, and Paul is feeling as though he's moving on. He is moving on for the moment. He might come back at some point if there's a little less CJ or there's a little bit less Odie onto any of your social medias. He might pop on back in. But at this moment, you're not going to be hearing from him. He's a little bit upset, a little bit frustrated, and does not really agree upon it at this moment. Messages from Odie and from Paul. Alan, let me know if you're still here. You're up next, okay? Odie says you already know. Followed on through by, you have so many choices and you have so many options. Why would you choose me? If I follow you, I could actually lose a lot of things, but I'm kind of open for some compromise. And if we move on forward to Paul, what is Paul actually saying? Paul is saying that at some point he is going to be coming towards you. He does ultimately want you to choose who you want to be with, though. He doesn't want to be playing any games. He does need more time to figure out what his next move is going to be. And he wants you to know that you definitely did hurt him, but it's all right for the moment. He's going to be able to forgive you for that. Sending you, I'm going to say, clarity, my sweetie. Sending you much clarity, my love. I'm going to go and see Lan over here. Hold on. Let me just go see. And there you go. You're trying to keep up with the skinny woman in Pilates video. Oh, that is hilarious. Yeah. Sometimes, hello, Dune, and thank you, sweetie. I'll be with you momentarily. Sometimes it's not easy to keep up with those videos, right? Even if it's written like beginner or God knows what, it is really difficult. Oh, I feel you, my love. Okay, let's go see my beautiful Lan. I'm going to give an updated list at the very same time. So, let's go see Lan. Oh, I despise those videos. I do. Everything seems so easy and effortless, right? But it is not. Okay, so hold on. I'm logging myself back into PayPal. I just need one brief moment. And let's go and find out. Okay, here we go. Let's do that, and let's do that. Okay. So I do have you, Dune. You're going to be on up next, okay, Dune? So just give me a few moments. Actually, Dune, if you want to post your questions, please do go forward with it. Post your question, my love, if you want to. Lan, how do you speed up your job search and secure it within the next week or two, right? And are you blocking yourself? Yeah, that could be a little bit difficult sometimes to try to find something into a really kind of quickly kind of a span. Because yes, sometimes we block ourselves, sometimes we don't necessarily look into the right way, and sometimes it's really difficult to actually find jobs where you are. So let's go see what's going on. Okay, so how do you actually speed up your job search, right? You got to be not woody. You got sweetie, you got to be witty, not woody. You've got to be really quite communicative altogether over here, my lovely. You got to be curious. What I'm truly trying to say over here is that if you want that job, it's not just a question of posting a curriculum because you see that there's a job posting at this place or at that place. It's about actually going up to that company, speaking to somebody. Hey, is that person who, you know, who's taking care of human resources? Are they there? Is the boss there? You know, I would like to put my curriculum in. Are you guys looking for somebody? And to really actually, like, I feel like you got to move, you got to talk, you got to meet people. If you're able to go meet people other than just kind of sending in your curriculum, because you're into a domain where you can make a lot of money. There's an awful lot of jobs out there for you, but there's also a lot of people who haven't been into that domain for the last few years. So depending on to your actual specialty, I'm going to say sometimes kind of look at different places maybe that you have not necessarily looked at. Sometimes there are places where, you know, sometimes you think maybe I'm not quite qualified for it. Hey, post it anyway, sweetie. They'll decide if you're qualified enough, and there's anything that you're missing and they do want you, then they'll give you the extra class. They'll give you the information that you need, my love. So just don't put yourself any barriers. Don't stop by anything. Post it along. Go away for it. Post at large and don't really stop. So what I see over here is that you've got to be thirsty for knowledge. You got to go on forward, but I really see like you got to go out, you got to meet, and you got to talk. So it's not just a question of sending out a CV or a curriculum and seeing what's going to be happening. You need to go out, you need to talk, you need to have that interaction. And that's where things are going to start happening towards you. So if it's not something that you've been doing all the way up until now, could be a good idea to start doing that. I don't, my love. I want to say I don't see anything coming into the next week or two. I don't. I see something happening into the following month. It's going to be an older man. This older man seems to be having a beard, seems to be, I'm going to say, somewhere between 45 and 55, maybe even 60 years old. Fairly, I'm going to say, fairly stable. So fairly, I'm not going to say it's a big boned person, but a good sized person, okay? But they have like a certain presence is what I want to say. Somebody who's been around the block a few times, somebody who knows a lot of things. This person has been I feel as though they have actually been at the head of this office and of this company for quite some time. I don't feel like it's necessarily a big company, but it's not a tiny one. I'm going to say there's approximately maybe 15 to 20 people working there. And this is what I'm seeing. So this person is going to be offering you a position within the following month. I feel like it's going to be good. I feel like there will be abundance. I feel like the schedule will be reliable. I feel like there's going to be prosperity. So the amount of money that will be coming towards you will be completely respectable. It's good business. It's good security. It's a safe position. It's a very kind type of people that you're going to be working towards. So I'm going to say the people, they'll be good. 15 to 20 people, not much more than that. I know that you do work with computers, so I'm going to say that you are still going to be working with computers, but for some reason, I don't know why, it seems to be something that has to do with some kind of programming. I don't know exactly what it is that you're programming, what you're putting on in, but this is what it is. You might have to have someone a little bit of a brush up skill or something that they're going to be showing you towards the systems that they use, but nothing much more than that, my love. So I'm going to say within the following month, but it's really important for you to go on out and to go and talk with people. And that's how you're going to get the job, by mingling. You need to mingle. You need to make your presence known. Don't just send things out, via internet. go to places, go directly, give it on in, you know, and get that information. Talk with the people who are there. That's how you're going to get it, my love. Thank you, June, for posting your question, my sweetie. So, my love, this is what I'm getting for you. If you have any other questions, my dear Lan, anything else, please do let me know. You can let me know into the chat area, and I will be answering you, sweetie. Sending you so much love, my dear Lan. You've got this, sweetie, okay? Hold on strong. You're going to find what you need. I promise you, my love. Just give yourself a couple of weeks. You'll get it. Dune, what are you up to, my dear Dune? You say, hold on, you're thinking of sending an article to a newspaper and wonder if it's going to change your life into the long run. Well, let's go and see that. It must be something quite changing if you believe it's going to be changing anything towards you. Let's go find out. Okay. You're kind of afraid to post it though, right? Apparently, yes. You have a lot of passion towards it. I'm seeing over here to actually go towards it, but okay. I'm going to say no. I'm going to say no, sweetie. Yeah. I don't know what the subject is. I don't know what it is. I'm not much to say no, don't do something when it comes to free will, to an article, to something that you would like to post, something that you would like to do to a newspaper. I'm more of a free of will. I believe it's a really, really good thing. But into this case, for some reason, I know you've got a lot of passion towards it. I know that you're really, really quite motivated and that you're hoping it's going to bring something new. It's going to change something. I see a lot of energized potential coming on through. Yeah, but at the same time, I kind of feel as though you're going to end up a little bit in despair. You're not going to get the type of reaction that you would like to. I feel as though there could be an improper use of the actual article that you're going to be giving or the information that you're going to be giving on out. And I kind of feel like they might even actually try to modify what it is that you're going to be trying to say. So I see somewhat of a re-evaluating. And I see over here somebody into the position of power who has a very solid foundation, but who seems to be a little bit implicated into it. So I'm going to say mostly what I can see at this moment, and maybe if you actually change the place that you're thinking of sending it to, maybe it could actually change the outcome. But what I'm seeing is that most likely you're not going to be getting what you want out of this. It's not going to be life-changing. I feel as though the information that you're going to be giving on out is most likely going to be constructed into a different kind of a way. Some type of other outcome is going to be coming from it, but it's definitely not going to be something that you're wanting or desiring. So it will be an article that, yes, will be posted, but it's not going to give you anything in return. And I feel like it's going to be a little bit like a soup. We're going to take one ingredient, we're going to take another one, we're going to mix everything together, and we're going to make something of it, and we're going to post this on out. So I'm going to say to be careful. If you actually do want to send it on out, make sure that they actually send it on out into the way that you wrote it, or the script, or that you are actually able to evaluate, reread, and watch it and pre-approve it before it's actually, you know, printed on out and sent out. And if you do it in that kind of way, I'll say okay. But if you don't necessarily have that type of agreement, then I say don't do it, because they're going to modify things. They're going to change a lot of things. It's not even going to look like your article anymore at the very ending of it, sweetie. Yeah. So I'm going to say to you over here, my beautiful Dune, whoever it is that you're sending it out to, it doesn't really matter if it's towards the English or the Swedish newspaper. I just want you to make sure what you're actually sending on out, that you actually have like a pre-approval, or you read the script and you read the actual article before it's actually posted, so that you can say if it's a yes or if it's a no. That's it. You sent it to the person who's going to rewrite it, right? Perfect. Make sure that the person who rewrites it, make sure that you get to listen to it and read it before actually sending it on out, okay? And if you do that and you're in agreement with it, I say, all right, not a problem, go on forward with it. Is it going to be changing anything? I'm going to say no, though. I don't feel, my beautiful Dune, that it's going to be changing anything in regards to an outcome. I don't believe that you're going to become either famous or write other articles or have interviews and move on forward with it. It's going to be an article who can be very, very interesting, who can be very, very controversial, but I don't actually see anything coming out of it. So just be careful, whoever it is who's writing it, who's rewriting it, make sure that you get to listen to it, that you get to reread it, okay? And then move along with it. But as much as it might change for some people, it might bring some awareness towards some people, I don't feel like it's going to be life-changing for you. Maybe if you write a few articles coming on forward from it, that could be a different it could be a different situation. But if you just really write one of them, I'm going to say no. Sending you so much love, my dear Dune. Hold on, over here. I'm going to go and see Watson. Can you imagine that? I'm going to go and see Watson. Yeah, like that tonight already. Look at that. Let's go and see Watson. I don't know. It's got to be a sign, right, Lilith, from the gods. It says go to bed. Okay, hold on. Let me go and see. I was hoping to actually see our beautiful Amy tonight. I've been thinking about her all day. I've been wondering where she is, what's going on, and if things are okay for her. I was hoping to see her tonight. I don't know if she's going to pop on in. Okay, so let me go and see Watson. I know, seriously, what the heck, right? It's Canadian maple syrup. And it must cost you a fortune, Sean, where you are, Canadian maple syrup. I kid you not. I remember when I was living in Italy, when I went to like a Canadian shop in Rome, or was it in Milan? I don't remember. There was like these little shops that were, for some reason, Canadian, because there's not that many Canadians out there. But they had like Canadian products like pancakes, Aunt Jemima and stuff. No publicity towards Aunt Jemima, but it was the brand Aunt Jemima that was there. And they didn't even have maple syrup. They had like Aunt Jemima, like table syrup. It was not maple syrup, but I was so actually excited to see it because they don't have any syrup that I was excited to see the Aunt Jemima, but it cost like a huge, like a fortune for it. Yeah. Hello, my beautiful Stephanie. Nice to see you, sweetie. I know, it is, isn't it? I know, it's crazy. And you say, and one American burger, and the winner is Aussie Burger, first place, and in second place, American. Now you make me want to have a burger. You do. You do, you do, you do. All right, let me go see. There were no Canadian burgers? Seriously? Oh, gosh. We're good at it. We are. We make some good burgers. All right. Let me go and see over here. I'm just going to do this like that. And I'm going to do that. Let's go over here. So, I'm going to start with you. I'm going to start with you, Watson. I might end up pausing you, but I'm definitely going to start with you. So, here we go. Oh, wait, I'm not into the right place. Yes. You're spending time cleaning around the house, right? Oh, I get you. I did that onto Sunday. I got all my kids to come and help me. I'm like, whatever you don't play with into this room, you must get rid of. We got rid of a bunch of boxes. Honestly, we did. So, I feel like we could do that in many places into our house, but at least we got one room done. Not complaining. Other than that, yes, to your grandfather. Oh, no, Elizabeth, right? Let's have a general and a. By the way, I've been wondering. I don't know. I need to go and see this. So you're talking about your grandfather, and I'm thinking to myself, when the heck is Father's Day? I don't even know if you. Oh, I know in the States you have the same date as us. Australia, I don't know. What is up with when is Father's Day, guys? A Mexican burger. Yeah, you think you're hungry now, don't you? Yeah. It must have had bacon on it. Absolutely. Dan, I mean, the best burgers have bacon on it. In my burgers, I put pickles because I love pickles. Or I love a homemade mayonnaise with fresh cilantro. Oh my God, I love that onto a burger with tomato and bacon. It is absolutely fantastic. I don't make my burgers though with beef. I don't eat beef. I don't. I make it with pork. I'm not much of a meat eater, but I don't eat beef. It's not my thing. But yes, it definitely does have bacon on it. You're right. Okay, when the heck is Father's Day, guys? Because I gotta buy gifts for Father's Day. It's June 18. It's not even this weekend. I still have time. That is fantastic. All right. A veggie burger. Why not? Why not? I don't think my kids would eat it, so I couldn't do it. But yeah, it sounds good. And it's your grandfather's birthday. I so love that. That is so cute. Thank you, my beautiful love. It's what I was seeing over here. Yes, so I still have time to go and buy gifts for Father's Day. I have Sunday, June 18th. Yeah, so yeah, it's like a day later than you because it's always on a Sunday. All right, so yeah, you should, Sean. Honestly, we have really, really good burgers. Yeah, we could have made you a really good one onto our with like 6-year-old cheddar cheese, oh la, or with brie cheese. Oh, I love brie cheese onto a burger. It is so good. And the early bird gets the father's tie, right? Last year, guys, I got, no, it was not even last year. It was 2 years ago. I kid you not. I thought I had like the best gift ever, and you guys will say, what the heck? I don't want that gift. But anyways, I thought it was completely original. Giving something to a man who has absolutely everything and who hates receiving gifts, so does not want to receive any. So I got him like some whiskey because he likes whiskey and cognac. So I got him that. But then I also got him a puzzle with him, pictures with just him and the kids, but put into a puzzle. My dear gosh, my kids never want to do it. It's been onto the kitchen table for like 2 years now. But I don't have the heart to actually destroy it, so it is still there. But out of like a 500 puzzle, we must still have like 250 pieces to put onto it. It is the most horrible gift ever. And then it's a what? It's a cretin. It's a what? A cretin spooky person birthday next on the 24th. All right, that's got to be yours, Swanson. Oh my gosh. Your birthday is on our Saint Jean Baptiste, Swanson. Honestly, look at that. All right, okay. I'm gonna go and see your reading now, Swanson. Now that I'm done, chit chatting about a bad Father's Day gift that I bought. Yeah, let's move on forward with it. So, here we go. I thought it was so original. Honestly, I thought it was cute as hell. Apparently my kids didn't want to help me into it. So, a general reading. Let's go do the general reading. Like a cheesy Christmas sweater. Yeah. No, the puzzle is so cool. It's got all our kids with Dad in like a million different pieces. I don't know. I guess it was a bad gift. I don't know. The man doesn't want anything and doesn't need anything. What do you get him? Actually, this year I know what to get him. He actually mentioned something that he would like to have, that he would like to start using. So I thought, ooh, Father's Day gift. You like those ugly Christmas sweaters, don't you? Sometimes I think, my beautiful Lilith, at Christmas time, I'll buy some ugly clothes for the whole family, and we'll all do an ugly Christmas. Yeah, nobody wants to follow me with it. Nobody. no, Sean. No, you don't like the veggie burgers, but there are some really good veggie burgers. Honestly, I just kind of feel like you'd have to try some. Maybe you have not tried a good one, Sean. Maybe. I know Juan in Spanish, English John, and Juanson in Aztec. So you're fighting for your name, aren't you? You're fighting for your name. Okay, I'm moving on forward. Okay. Enough burger talk. We do. I'm not much of a meat person altogether, honestly. I'm all for vegetables. I love it. And there's not very many meats that I do eat. I do like burgers, though. I have to say. But other than that, not too much happening onto my side. But some people are meat lovers and some people are not. And it's all right. So that being said, Ace of Swords, Two of Cups, on Judgment. All right. So I'm actually going to have to say over here altogether, I am getting some love. I'm getting some kisses. I'm getting some being together. But I don't have any beginnings. I want to have beginnings. I want to have Ace of Swords. I want to have Ace of Cups. I want to have everything. I want to have the Four Wands. I want to have that Chariot. I want to have our King of Cups and our Queen of Cups. I want to have them all together for you, sweetie. It would be the most perfect reading ever, now wouldn't it? Yeah, let's talk about French fries. Definitely. I mean, what are the best French fries? Yes. Are they the ones that are made with potatoes that you make at home? Are they the ones that you buy? Are they a McDonald's one? What are they made of? Do you deep fry them? Do you put them in the oven? Or do you put them in the slow cooker? Not the slow cooker. What the heck do you call it? I gave that thing away. The cooker thing. That's all the fab. I gave one away like a few months ago. Air fryer. There you go. How do you cook your fries? Thank you, Dan, for changing subjects. How do you cook your fries, guys? Do you use red potatoes, white potatoes? Do you bleach them first? What the heck do you do with them? Dick's got the best fries, right? He's got greasy fries, Dick. I don't have a Dick who has greasy fries over here. It's in an air fryer. I gave mine away. Actually, my mom bought an air fryer and she didn't like the results. And so she gave it to me. And I never used it for like a whole year. It stayed up there away, and that's it. And I decided, what the heck am I doing with this? I'm like, give it away. And so we gave it away to one of David's employees because I'm like, you know, it's worth a couple $100. Give it away to somebody who wants it. Right? Otherwise, I'm going to throw it. I have no need for this. I mean, we're 5 into our house. There's no place for 5 people to cook anything into that air fryer. I know, there's no place. How do you cook stuff for 5 people into an air fryer? You can't. You had it too, didn't you? Short it out. I don't know. I never even used it. I never used it, Dan. I never did. And you outsource the cooks? Well, that's it. That's what you got. That's what I do too, love. I go out. I go out to places where they know how to cook fries. They do them into the best ways. My house doesn't have to smell like oil, and it's good like heck. They do it much better than I do, so why not? Other than that, Hansen, what are we getting over here? Yeah, I'm all for the outsourcing. Actually, if I could outsource all type of cookings, oh my gosh, I would save myself so much time into a day. She brings all that stuff from the casino, right? Oh, la la. All right, so I'm going to say, Juanson, we want changes. We want modifications. She's wanting changes. She wants to be courted, sweetie. She does. What is that? You ordered them, and that is work. That is true, Lilith. It is work. You got to pay, and you got to tip, and you got to, like, the whole thing. I get you. You got to think about it. You got to look for the best place. You got to decide upon it. It's a lot of mental overload, definitely. And that's it, right? That $500 air fryer. Seriously. I don't get the whole fab about it. I don't. I want to do that too. My kids ask me, they're like, why don't we hire somebody who cleans? I'm like, well, we could. But, I mean, seriously. She'll come on in. She'll clean the main things. But, I mean, your rooms are going to stay the same. You still got to take care of them. Yeah, my kids want to outsource everybody for everything. And I'm like, seriously. Guys, I guess it's a new generation. They want to. They need a robot, is what they need. You need that too, don't you? I know. I kid you not. I have some neighbors. They have those femmes de ménage who come on in like once a week or something, and my kids are like, "Why don't we have one of those people?" I'm like, "Because we don't need one of them." Because even if they do come on in, they just do like the main spots, right? They'll wash the floor. I can wash the floor. Okay, Haunted, I'm continuing with your reading. Enough about this. Yeah. I want to outsource a lot of things. I do. I need a robot. We need to be in robot times, I guess is what we need. We need some AI into our house. Oh la la. But then again, AI, major complications. I don't really trust those robots, so I don't really like it all that much neither. It's a problem. I know. No, actually, my kids' rooms are pretty darn good because I follow them. I make their beds, I clean up all their stuff, so I follow them. I'm like the maid of the house, if you know, that is me. I'm like maid mom. So that's that. You say your neighbors do too, right? A team of like 5 women? And they clean the house in like an hour. I know, seriously. Oh my God. Like, no, I see like one woman, she comes on by and she stays in the house for like 3 hours and she cleans the floor. She does, I don't know what. Some rooms I know she's not allowed into. And I keep thinking to myself, I should have her come on in. And they're like, well, and I'm like, what is she going to do? She's going to wash the floor? You don't want her putting your undies away. That's way too private. Like, there's too many things I want to keep private into my house. I don't really want somebody coming on in. But I want somebody to clean because I don't like to do it. I know. It is overwhelming. It is. Start changing my kids. Oh, God, Dawn, it's too late, sweetie. I've got a 10-year-old, and he's sweet as hell. At least now, he's like the sweetest of all of them. He will eat something upstairs, and when he's done eating, he'll actually bring me his plate downstairs. The other 2 will leave it upstairs, and they'll come downstairs and like, can I have something to drink? And I'll pour it for them, and I'll give it to them. And they're like, Mom, can you bring it up? I'm like, what the hell? You're here. Bring it on up yourself. And they're like, no, I don't want to bring it on up. I'm like, seriously? Yeah, that's it. That's the new generation, Dawn. It's a scary generation, but I love them so very much. I can't change my kids. I just love them too much. They're sweethearts. I try to change them sometimes, but it is what it is. I don't know, Sean. I know you don't have the same day. Like, I know in Italy it's not the same day neither. I think it might be further on, right, Sean? All right. Enough about this. I'm getting back to Juanson's reading. I'm getting back to Juanson. Enough sabotaging of your reading, my sweet. My gosh. Okay, Juanson, I'm coming back towards you. Where the heck are people tonight? Honestly, where are they? I don't know. It's like a serious ghost town. It's like we spooked the heck out of them. Okay. Juanson, how is Elizabeth today? Let's go find out. All right. Okay. So here we go. I know, seriously, boo-hoo, that's what's going on. Boo-hoo. I don't know, it doesn't really happen on Mondays, but I'm going to say, seriously, we're going to go to bed. That's what we're going to do. We're going to go research, we're going to go to sleep, we're going to go on Shorts and on TikTok and on Facebook, and we're going to do all different kind of things that we don't usually have time to do. Let's go and see what we got. Maybe it's that bloody friggin' strawberry moon. It could be. It's absolute hell. It is hell. I kid you not. I swear my kids were almost like little devils, like attacking either the granddad across the street or the neighbors that we don't like next to us with like eggs. I don't know what they were up to. They were up to some crazy stuff, but like all the neighborhood was up to crazy stuff. It could be. My gosh, Dan, over here it's friggin' cold. It is cold over here. I kid you not. Seriously. I have over here, I have a big 13 degrees. I kid you not. Okay, now you saw my sun you don't even see the temperature, but it's like 13 degrees. It is cold as hell, and it's going to be cold all week. It's going to be like raining. We don't have nobody laying on liquor floors. No. I would love that, Sean. I would love that, sweetie. But you live so friggin' far away. It's like a 12-hour airplane ride to get to you, sweetie. I want to go snorkel around your place. I want to go and see so many things, but you're so far away, and I don't like plane travel all that much. I can do 7-8 hours. I'm good with that. I'm good. More than that, I don't know. It's kind of risky onto my nerves. Yeah. You certainly can, my beautiful Valerie. How are you doing, sweetie, tonight? It is nice to see you, my love. Okay, sweetie, enough, okay? I'm not talking to anybody else. I'm just talking to Juanson right now. That's it. I love every single one of you guys, but I'm not talking to you guys anymore. So, yeah, let's go forward with it. You have a good drunk on a liquor store. Oh my God. Hello, my beautiful Carrie. My day was weird as hell, Carrie. I stumbled down floor steps this morning, I don't know, with coffee cups and brioche for my son. I don't know. I did a bunch of stuff. I just don't know. But other than that, it was good. Let me go back to Juanson. Juanson, I'm going to have to say, I took a truckload of cards out to see how Elizabeth is doing when I truly only needed one single one to know my whole answer. She's having some new ideas. She does have a little bit of some blockages because she feels as though there is an emotional, I'm not going to say insecurity. Immaturity is a little bit more what I'm saying. Because the insecurity would be actually stating that you guys don't necessarily want to be together, which is absolutely not what it is. The immaturity is saying that you guys are not necessarily move on forward together, not quite ready to make that step towards the other one, so things actually start happening. So it's a little bit what I'm seeing. But I mean, she's got other choices, but she's not interested in anybody such as you. Honestly, if you opened up and you start to look elsewhere, you'd have other choices too. But a lot like her, you love her and you just want to be with her. You want to keep your energy for her, and she's pretty much doing the same thing for you, my love. So I'm going to say over here, her energy is nice and strong and really quite beautifully positive towards you. The answer, why the heck do I keep getting that with you? Ace of Wands. The answer is yes, but act quickly and be ready to act onto real opportunity. I swear to God, I keep getting that one for you over and over and over again. Oh, my dear gosh. Juanson, think of a question. Think of a question. Any question into your mind. Think about it. 1, 2, 3. Tap the screen 2 times. Tell me when your answer is ready. Oh, I'm sure it will, my beautiful Carrie. Do not worry about it, my sweetie. How was your day? Our twisted comp, right? What the heck? I don't remember what kind of twisted stuff we've got going on, Dan. What do we have that I do not remember? What did I do and what did I say? I don't even think I want to know. Are you ready, my dear Juanson? 1, 2, 3, go. Write go when you're ready. No. Go. Are you ready? Yes or no. If you're ready, you let me know. I open up the book of answers. Go for it. You ready? Oh, sweet Lord. Okay, here we go. Oh, I don't know what that means. I don't know what your question is, but I'm getting only do it once. Only do it once. Hopefully you weren't asking about sex. Because only do it once would be a little bit sad. Yeah. So, yeah, okay, I got you. Only do it once, whatever the heck that was, Juanson. On to that note, yeah, I like this. It was nice, wasn't it? Let's take some tarot dice. I don't know. I'm feeling up to it. Let's go take some tarot dice. Oh, Juanson is sexy as hell. My dear gosh, Dan. Juanson is so damn cute. He is a catch. I kid you not. Okay, so I'm getting over here 3 of Swords, reverse position. So no heartbreak. Wheel of Fortune also coming on in, and more exchanges coming on in with our 6 of Cups, my love. So I'm going to say beautiful fortune all the way over there. No, that's good. It is. All right, thank God. Seriously, if it was only do it once, right, you'd be a little bit sad. You'd have to really make it worth your while. If you're only going to do it once. Okay, let me go on to give you a little bit of steampunk. No, crystal ball. Why don't we do a crystal ball? Okay, guys, we're going to be ending up the lives in like 5 minutes, okay? So in 5 minutes, we're going to be ending up the live. So if anybody has any questions or anything of the such, go on head forward with it. Your daughter scared the crap out of you. Why? What happened? He woke up in the dark to her with a flashlight to her face. Took a bit to sleep. Well, what happened? Why did she scare you? What did she do? What did she do too? Why did you wake up into the dark with a flashlight to her face? What happened? Why did you have to do that? Let's do this. Okay, whatever is going on, I'm getting a nice big yes over here, Juanson, from the crystal ball, sweetie. I've got you, my beautiful Stephanie, sweet love. I am going to be with you in just 1 moment. I'm going to go and give some messages to our dear Juanson. I'm so sorry, Carrie. I don't know why that happened. I don't know what the heck happened with that, but I am sorry for that. That is, I don't know, anything that kind of wakes you up into the middle of the night is not a good thing. I'm sorry, my love. I am in awe of the way that you just shine towards me. And sometimes I make up altering kind of conversations with you before you've even said a word. So she's having conversations about you into her mind. One day, we're going to laugh about all of this, and we're going to be able to compare all different kind of notes. Something is missing when you're simply not talking with me. And I get butterflies when I think about being alone with you. Our Generation X, you say, we're taught how to cook when you're like 10 years old, right? Yeah, it is true. It is true. Definitely. I used to bake with my mom all the time. I did. Well, my son is 10. He loves cooking, and if I am actually next to him, he will cook with me, and he loves when people come on over and he cooks things. He loves to be the chef. Other than that, he doesn't cook all that much. No. I get you. You say she shoved you and you rolled over and she had it to her face like into a scary movie. What the hell? And you guess the internet wasn't working. Didn't use the option. Oh, that is hilarious. Oh my God, Carrie. That is so funny yet not funny. I'm sorry. It is kind of funny. It's so funny. Oh, what do you never get to cook, you say? I don't do it all that often. I love my friends. I love my family, but I don't invite them over all that much. I don't know. It just always becomes a little bit complicated. What the? I'm so sorry. My son is sending me a message saying that our neighbor is waiting for him outside at 10 o'clock, and we don't know for which reason. I think she wants to go and bomb the neighbor's car with eggs. Oh my God. Okay, I'm sorry. We don't like our neighbors, and that's where that's coming from. But other than that, I'm not going to get more into it. I don't know what she's up to. All right. And she scares you a lot in your sleep, right? And you never get to learn to cook with your mom. Oh, my beautiful Carrie. Oh, I'm sorry, my sweet love. I know, love, I've got weird neighbors, but it's the weird neighbor who eats with her mouth open, who's always at my house, that I can never get rid of. Yeah, it's her. And I did mention at supper time because, yeah, she was, yeah, I know, say what. She was eating at my place tonight, although she already ate, but she likes to eat a lot. So I'm like, do you want to eat with us? And she's like, yeah. And I'm like, okay. So I give her some lasagna, and we eat, and we're talking about the neighbors, and the neighbor's cat, who's always coming over to my place and poop in my yard, right? Poop in my sand for my kids, and I'm like, I collected all that poop and I put it in her garden. And she's like, you did what? And I said, I put it in her garden. And she's like, what? How did you do that? I said, in broad daylight. I went with my, my collected amount of poop, and I put it into her yard. Yeah. I've got you. I do, my beautiful Valerie. I'm coming on towards you. The one that Coco would, yeah, the one, well, Coco likes to eat a lot of people. He really does. So yeah. Does she have a sister? No, she does not have a sister. She's got a brother that she hates, who's older than her, and apparently, he's got weird hairstyles sometimes. There's weird stuff going on to her house. Anyways, that being said, I think they're going out for revenge at 10 o'clock tonight, because I do remember saying something around dinner time that if they were going to do anything, they have to do it when everybody's in bed and not in broad daylight. So I guess it kind of stuck into her mind. I need to go and see what the heck they're up to. I don't know what she's going to do. I don't know. I need to go and check up onto her, make sure she's going to be good, because I'm going to get blamed for this in some kind of place. All right. So, yes, I do have you, my beautiful Valerie. Thank you so very much, my sweetie, on Stephanie. Moving on over actually to Stephanie at this moment, and Valerie after. Oh, Watson, I kid you not. I'll let you guys know what the plan was at 10 o'clock. Stephanie, Ron's current feelings and intentions. Does he want to mend things and work on a potential serious relationship? Have you talked with him yet, sweetie? Well, if you think about it, I really just fertilized her garden is what I did with her own cat, droppings. You say, what? Egging toilet paper? Yeah, you've been there. Yeah, I know. Well, I told my kids I did not want to leave the droppings into the garden. I really wanted to leave it onto her car, or right next to her car door, so when she enters into her car into the morning, she would step into it. But I was not that mean. But I said an egg cooked onto the windshield could be a really good idea. But who would have thought they actually listened to me? I don't know. I'm going to go and see. I know my kids are angels. I'm not going to do it. But she's a devil. She could definitely do it. I need to check up on her, because her granddad, I don't think, knows how much she's a devil. So, my sweetie, Stephanie, my love, you reached out today and asked him to call you. And he said yes, that he would, but still has not. No, he's not going to do it yet, my sweet love. Now, the fact that he did say yes is pretty much saying what I was saying into the past, right? I guess so, Dan. I guess so. And he said that he would, right? But he has not yet. No. Because, honestly, he does want to continue this. He definitely does. I will let you guys know as soon as I'm done at 10 o'clock, guys. I know that he is not distracted by anybody else. I know that he is looking for clarity. I know that he doesn't want to be with you. But I also know that he's still moody, he's still upset, and he's still into these moments of manipulation where everything is just a little bit all over the place. So I'm going to say at this moment, his energy is still absolutely scattered all over the place, my love. I do not see that he is actually going to reach on out towards you at this moment. You still need to leave him, even though you did already reach on out towards him. He's going to say that he was busy, he kind of ended up going to bed, kind of forgot about it, got busy at work, so on, so on, so on. There's a million different reasons. So I'm going to say you're still not really going to get any clarity or any really turning of a page until most likely Wednesday or Thursday. Until then, I'm going to say things are still really, really, really quite stagnant, my love. I don't really see any changes or modifications, and it's not because he doesn't want to be with you. I still feel like he wants to be with you. He still loves you. If he did not want you, he would clearly have told you today, you know what, don't call me again, don't bother me, so on, so on, so on, so on, so on. So he's clearly continuing onto the manipulation that he has been onto at this moment. He's clearly wanting you to say something, to say that you're sorry, to say that you're not going to be doing something, or that you're ready for different type of modifications. So he's not wanting to change his own position, and he clearly believes that you have done something into some kind of way into all of this. So he's still going to continue to the same way. He's not going to be calling you on back. You're going to have to wait. I'm going to say to you Wednesday or Thursday. He blamed it's family drama, right? Of course, there's a million different reasons for doing so. Honestly, hello, Maria, sweetie. There's a million reasons for actually doing that, but we all know that that is not what it is. Oh, you can, my beautiful Maria. He's really just using all these reasons to hold on back, to complicate things a little bit, to make you really kind of twist and move on forward with what he wants. My beautiful Stephanie. I know that you love Ron, and I'm going to say try to see how far all of this goes, but he's definitely at some point going to have to stop manipulating you into some kind of way, sweetie. Because I know that he loves you, but at the same time, he knows that he can modify things and change some things into the way that he would like them to. And as much as it's painful for him to go on through what he's doing throughout this moment, and it's even more painful for you, he's still willing to do it to get his overall adopted, if you will, behavior or wants or explanation coming from you. But my God, he still loves you and he still wants you. He's just playing games, my sweet. You're not going to hear from him again until Wednesday or Thursday, sweetie. Oh, Carrie, I'm going to say quiet. As long as he's not completely quiet and as long as his numbers are not skyrocketing, I'm going to say good for you. Not a problem there, sweetie. I'm going to log back into PayPal. My beautiful Stephanie over here. So does he actually want to mend things and work things out onto a potential serious relationship? It is a yes, but it is a yes with a little bit of a parenthesis. He wants things to go into a potential serious relationship, but as long as you kind of follow the rules that he's into. From the moment that you don't follow the things that he wants or the way that he wants things, that's where he ends up backing on up. That's where he ends up complicating things altogether. So I'm going to say to you over here, mostly, my love, the main problem being is that he wants things done his way and only his way. He's not being a king. He's being a little bit more of an emperor. I want my things done this way or no other way. It's not really good for me. I don't have any two ways. But I do love you and I do want to be with you. Now, moving on forward, he is still a little bit on guard. He still doesn't quite know really the goals of this relationship, how far it's going to go. And he's willing to take that time to rest and to relax until things actually settle on down. He's not going anywhere. He's not seeing anybody else. But ultimately, he's the one who wants to be the king. He's the one who wants to have the leadership into this relationship. And he wants to be the one who's making the decisions into this relationship. Yes, he is, though. At the very end of it all, he is looking towards, if things move on into the right direction, he is looking towards family and relationship. But you need to know that he is always going to be somewhat of that emperor. He wants to be right. He wants people to follow his own rules, or it's his rules, or how do you say, a little bit the highway? It's a little bit what I'm seeing, my beautiful Stephanie. So no, go forward, my beautiful Susan. It's a little bit of a tricky kind of a thing, sweetie. I know that he loves you. I know that he does, lovely. But it's just that he loves you onto his own terms. He loves you doing the things as long as you follow what he wants. And when you say that you're sorry, whenever he feels that you feel like you need to say that you're sorry. So he's not very big on to compromise, but he needs to learn to compromise to be with you, because otherwise it's just not fair, sweetie. And that's a thing, right? You don't know what you did. You don't know what you said, but he is so very pissed at you, right? And I'm sure that you have asked him. I'm sure that you've asked him, what have I done? Honestly, right? Honestly, I'm going to say if you do not hear from him on to Wednesday or Thursday, you're going to have to reach on back towards him. But I feel like by Wednesday or Thursday, he should reach on out towards you, my love. I'm going to move on forward. Hold on just one moment. Let's go on see over here into, let's go see Valerie. Oh, hold on. I'm on my way, my beautiful Valerie. You're coming on up right next, sweet one. Okay. Oh, I do have Julie again. I was like, what is that? That's got to be an old Julie. No, that's a new Julie. Okay, so I do have over here our beautiful Valerie, and I do have Julie. So Valerie and Julie are going to be up next. So Valerie, my sweetie, let me go and see over here. Thank you for waiting. Lovely. Your ex, Jonathan, okay, broke up with you a year ago. And you recently tried communicating, but he takes very long to reply, right? Is he going to come back for good? Oh, let me go see, sweetie. Let me go see my beautiful. All right. He doesn't give you a direct response ever, right, Stephanie? And you're just kind of left guessing why his mood has changed suddenly. You should ask him, my beautiful, whenever you do talk to him again, ask him, you know, what do you want from me exactly? What, you know, I don't quite understand what I've done wrong. What have I done? How can I modify things? Or, you know, try to ask him into a different kind of way to try to figure out how he's feeling, what's going on, because it doesn't really make sense, right? Oh, he is playing dumb. He is playing dumb, sweetie, because he's manipulating you at this moment. He wants you to continue to give him that attention. He wants you to continue to be there for him, my love. It's kind of a twisted kind of a love game if you think about it, sweetie. And you don't deserve that, Stephanie. You don't, my love. My beautiful Valerie, I'm actually going to have to say over here, there seems to be a really, really big actually imbalance within this relationship altogether. I feel as though he's a lot stuck into the past, what has happened to the past, how things kind of ended and everything as such. I feel like the breakthrough that is coming on through is the fact that he is writing on back to you, but it does take his own sweet time to do so. I'm going to say that he is somewhat interested in having somewhat of a reconnection, but he's not like 100,000,000% necessarily interested. I feel like he's a little bit interested to know what you're going to say, what you're going to do, how you're going to move on forward, and he's going to go a little bit with the flow. Is he 1,000,000% interested? I'm going to say no, but he's keeping his options open. Why? Because he does still like you. He feels like you're absolutely, you know, a very pleasing, you're very attractive. So he is keeping his options open. But is he looking towards a relationship? Is he looking towards a reconciliation for that? I don't see it, sweetie. I kind of feel like he's taking way too much time. If he was truly interested, he would reply onto you right away. Things would start moving instead of taking forever. It's like he's taking too much time to think about it, to see how things are going to be moving, to see if you're going to respond on back. And I'm going to say he's got a little bit, since you guys have no longer been together, he kind of gained a little bit of a different type of an outlook, a different type of a perspective. So I know that he's not with anybody else. I know that he is not, but at the same time, I will check it on out, my beautiful Susan. Just one moment, sweetie. At the same time, I'm going to have to say that I know that he's got a new outlook, but I kind of feel like it's taking his time to respond on back to you, because I feel like there's somebody else's energy, but it's not somebody that he's with. So we've got you who has come on back from the past, but there's somebody else into the cards that he's also interested in, but doesn't really know where that's going to be going. I kind of feel as though he's waiting to see where that's going to go before actually deciding what's going to be happening with you, my love. So I prefer to actually say no, because I know that he's keeping his options open. I know that there's somebody else into the cards. There's no love with this other person, but there is attraction like there is with you. But person is somebody who is new, so we don't necessarily have, the background. So I'm going to say he's a little bit prioritizing the new person at this moment, kind of, seeing where all of this is going to go. And this is why he's taking forever to actually write on back towards you, sweetie. So because I care for you, I'm going to say don't hold on to it too much. If you want to continue to write and you want to continue to see where all this is going to be going, why not? I say go on forward with it. But is there going to be a reconciliation? I feel like there will be communication. There'll be some openness, but I don't see a reconciliation, sweetie. Hopefully that energy will change for you, my love. Let me go and see over here. I do have you, my beautiful Susan. I have Maria and I have Julie. So I'm actually going to move on forward over here to our beautiful Julie. And then we have Maria and we also have Susan. So, yes, you're still at the event, but you had to come back, right? Absolutely not, my sweetie. I don't even know what a Discord is. Okay, I'm going to write those names down. Okay, I got you. Okay, untalk to them, right? Okay, we're actually going to start on off with this over here. We're going to leave a timestamp for our beautiful Julie. She's gone to work, but she really is quite actually busy from what I can see. Thank you, my beautiful Lilith, sweetie. And thank you, my beautiful Valerie. Stay strong, my love. Sean, you say, do I have any expensive cars like Silverado, crew cab? It's like a pickup. A Chevrolet Silverado. Yes, oh yes, we do have. I don't have that personally, but yes, we do have that over here. We do, sweetie. I got a car, an SUV that looks like that's a cop car. Yeah, that you see cops going in. The SUV cop SUVs. That's what I have. And I've got a Mazda. So that's what I've got. But yes, we definitely do have those Chevrolet Silverados, sweetie. We do. My kids love going into the SUV because two of my kids want to be police officers, and it's an exact police car. So they like going into it. But yes, I do know what it is, my sweet love. I do. My beautiful Susan, I do have you. You're going to be coming on up in a few moments, okay? I have Julie, Maria, and then I have you, sweetie. It is my great pleasure, my dear Sean, sweetie. So let me go and see over here. I'm moving on forward to our beautiful Julie. We need a timestamp for Julie, though. So at 1:53 for Julie, please. And okay, so I want to go a no for Yuki, and I want to go a no for Julia. These are the people who are interesting us at this moment. Let's go find out who the heck they are, and I need to go and find out what the heck a Discord channel is. I'm going to write it down. I have no idea what that is. Never even heard of such a thing. A Discord channel. He's been busy as heck, hasn't he? Okay. I'm going to check first to go and see what's going on over here with Yuki. So our King of Wands, our Nine of Pentacles, our Queen of Swords, also our Four of Swords. No, I'm going to say we don't need to worry about Yuki whatsoever. I feel as though, you know, whatever has happened between them has happened, but it is something that is left into the past. we're not even thinking about even being back together. I'm going to say it's actually a really, really good thing that they are friends. I like it when we're actually friends with our past, lovers and everything of the such. Not that it's always possible. I know it's not always possible, but when it is a possibility, I say why not? It's all good, it's all positive, and it just kind of keeps us in connection. So I myself, my beautiful Julie, I'm still friends with my my ex-fiance. And you know what? He's married, he's got 2 kids now, or anyways, another one onto the way. It's not a problem. So no, I don't see any problem over here with Yuki. But let me go and see what's going on over here with Julia. What is happening with Julia? Is she a problem? Seven of Pentacles over here. King of Cups also. Absolutely not, my sweet love. You don't have to worry about neither one of these beautiful souls. Neither one of them are interested into him. So may it be Julia or Yuki, they're not interested into him into any kind of loving, sexual kind of a way. So I say don't worry about them whatsoever. Now, should you actually go and chit-chat with them and everything of the such? Let me go see. My intuition is saying a no. I don't kind of feel like we should kind of meddle on into that. I feel like it might be a little bit odd. They might start to wonder who you are, what's going on. He might kind of wonder also why you're kind of chit-chatting with them. It just kind of brings in a lot of questions for, But let me go see what Spirit has to say. You see, I'm seeing a no over here, my love. So I'm going to say no, don't really move on forward with it, because I don't feel as though it's going to be brought on and seen on into a good or into a positive kind of a way. There's just like too many people who have been and who are interested into the same person. Now they have been, but they no longer are, but you are. So it's just a little bit fishy altogether. I say don't do it, because if ever he does realize it, or they do actually ask any questions, it's going to seem a little bit off. And I say no, don't do it. It's not going to bring you anything good. It's not going to progress anything towards you into your life. And it's not going to do anything towards you and Mike. So I say, what's the point? Don't do it whatsoever. How does Mike feel about you after you started chatting onto the channel? And you're talking to those girls. You feel like you're marking your territory. Oh, you are talking. It kind of does sound like it now. Okay, let me go see. So, how does Mike feel about you after you started chatting onto the channel and you're talking? I really have to go see what the heck this kind of a channel is. So everybody just kind of chit-chats, but he's not really there. Okay. Yeah, so how's he actually going to be feeling about all of this? I'm going to say he's going to be a little bit suspicious, my love. He is. I'm going to say there's going to be a little bit of disharmony. He's going to be kind of wondering, and I actually see a little bit maybe of overcommitment altogether. So, overcommitment, a little bit of insecurity, being a little bit overly sensitive about the whole thing. So they're kind of wondering if you're not necessarily using that kind of a way to get a little bit closer to him or to get more information. So we know that something is a little bit off, something is a little bit weird. If you want to continue with it, well, why not? Unless he says something, and if he does, then you can always say something in return, that, hey, you discovered he had this, and you're just kind of chit-chatting, you don't even know who these people are, but, you're just going with the flow, absolutely. But, I don't feel like it's the best move to do. At some point, he's going to be wondering what is going on and why you're up to it. Which is why I'm saying stay a little bit away if you can, okay, sweetie? If you're able to do so. If you're not, if the urge is way too strong, it's not going to create a breakup between you guys, nothing of the such, but it might actually bring upon a couple of conversations. Maria. You can do voice calls and group chat. Look at that. Well, thank you so very much. I had no idea. So it's like a private chat room. But what is that? It's like on what? It's like on YouTube? Where the heck do you do that? People just kind of go on in and they chit-chat together? That is so strange. Well, thank you for letting me know, Lilith. I don't know. Never heard of such a thing. Well, that is interesting. Well, thank you, Lilith. I'm still going to go and look because I really am quite curious. It just sounds like the most private kind of chat room. But to have a private chat room, do you not need a host? Do you not need, like, Mike to actually be there because he's a little bit available for it? It's an app, and it's called Discord. You see? I'm like an app dum-dum. That's me. I'm like, you know, dum-dum apps. That's me. I don't even think a book exists into that way. You know, they got, you know, Windows for Dummies, and they got, yeah, App for Dummies is called for Lisa. That's called Discord. It's an app. Oh, well, look at that. How interesting is that? I had no idea. That is a little bit of a weird thing. Yeah, I kind of think that if you got your friends and you want to chit-chat, you call them up, or you talk with them, or I don't know. I guess it's my generation. I don't know. You can do quite a bit on there, right? A host doesn't really need to be there for people to post and chat. But why would you have that? Why would people go there and post and chat, and the host is not there? The host goes on in after and chit-chats? Or it would be like a little bit like I would open something, all you guys could chit-chat without having a live, right? Well, that I could see the point. I could see the point to that. So when there would be no live, you guys want to chit-chat, you want to talk to each other, you send yourself messages into the daytime. I could see the point if that is what it is. I definitely see it. But other than that, it's a little bit strange. But if it's that, oh, I get it. You guys could talk with anybody at any point. But then I figure if you really do want to talk with somebody, you exchange emails and you talk through, you know, emails or different kind of ways. You have one, but it's not active, right? You have everything. Honestly, Lilith. Seriously. All right, okay. I gotta go and see Maria over here. I have learned something. Now I know what this is. So, Julie, I now know what this is. Thank you so very much, my love. Yes, Lilith has told me all about it. Oh, yes, I would definitely pick the Aston Martin and all of those, sweetie. Although I have to say, I like the little Teslas. I think they're cute. And it makes it fun. Yeah, you see, like that, I see it. I like it. Everybody can just kind of join on in when there's no lives and everybody just kind of chit-chats. I do. Okay, I see the point. I see it. I know, they're inactive, but you got them anyways. I have a lot of inactive things until I decide that they need to be active. Yeah. All right. Okay. Well, I like the idea then. Okay, Julie, I've been chit-chatting an awful lot, but I kind of like the idea. Now, why would he actually open that? I don't know, though. I don't know. I still don't know. You open that up for all your friends, but your friends have got to be able to talk within one another. So if you already have a community, I get it. Like, all you guys could be talking into the community, into the soul family. But if you don't have a community and you're just kind of starting on off, it's just your friends and your exes and people chit-chatting. I don't know. It's a yes and a no for me. With call or video chat. Well, look at that. All right, okay. I'm coming to see you, Maria. Thank you, Lilith. Thank you, sweetie. You are like my encyclopedia, honestly. What made him go for that hug? That is bugging the you know what out of you, right? I know, I get you. Let me go see. Because he's not all that huggy, is he, Deb? Oh, usually. I know, I say huggy. Huggy is not a word. It's like a type of Pampers. But it kind of sounded cute. Okay, so what made him actually go on in for that beautiful hug, my sweet love? Or as we say in French, pourquoi ce beau câlin d'amour? Let's go and see. Why did we get that hug? All right. Why are we going for the hugs? He was tired of being independent. He wanted to be closer to you. I just feel over here that he wants to be, and he is in love with you, and he wants to be able to show his love towards you, but it is his only way of being able to actually show you, to manifest it, and to be close to you. So, my sweet love, I'm going to have to stay over here. This is why he moved on in towards that hug. He's been feeling as though the last few weeks he's been completely blocked, has not been able to talk to you, has not been able to see you, has not been able to spy on you, has not been able to do absolutely anything with you. And I just kind of feel like this hug is exactly what we needed. A little bit like those doctor's orders, right? You need that Band-Aid onto that bobo. What we need is a beautiful hug from Maria today. So I hope that, you could fix other of his bobos. Definitely. I know that you could. But yes, this is why he kind of went on in for it. It was like, I'm going all in for it. I'm not going to do it at all. And I feel like he was a little bit impulsive about it, but absolutely loved it. So yes. Is your date still happening? Let me go see. I'm going to take out a couple of those Lenormands that you like and go and see what's happening over there. I might not necessarily get all that much information popping on out because things do move slowly. Sometimes they move quicker, but they do move slowly. There's not too much really happening at this moment. So let's go see if we have anything that is kind of popping on out into our Lenormand. Let's go over here and see. Susan is going to be on up next. So, is the date still happening? Let's see that at the same time. No, he was no longer there. He had done his thing, sweetie. Okay. En voila. I'm going to say over here. The cross, the fox. Okay, good news is, yes, your date is still happening. I know, sweetie. And the good news is, I've got no foxes, I've got no snake, I've got nothing bad, I've got nothing horrible kind of popping on up. So that is absolutely fantastic. You know that you don't have no nasty teacher onto its way. You don't have anybody who's necessarily coming into your way, which is absolutely great because honestly, seriously, when you think about it, that nasty teacher who was a pain in the you-know-what, well, she's no longer there. Or anyways, if she is there, she's not really a bother. So I'm going to say good for you, sweetie. Yes, yes, and yes. So nobody nasty, nobody bothering. There's no endings over here. A lot of sexiness. Put your sexy on, sweetie. A little bit. It's Jason Timberlake, right? Again, no publicity towards Justin Timberlake. I'm just saying, he's got that song, like Sexy Back or something. Yeah, it's what you got to do. So get your sexy on, sweetie. And if you get your sexy on and you continue to move on forward, you should be getting some more messages. You should be getting some more things coming towards you. I don't really see any competition around you. I'm going to have to say that the key, it is held within you and within him. You guys need to learn how to unlock it, though. But the really, really good news is that there are no gossip. There's nothing going around. It is you. It is him. Whatever you guys want to make happen, you can definitely make it happen, but you need to know that there are going to be some mountains you guys are still going to have to do. There are still some challenges along your way, but do not stop. Do not give up because you are going to surmount those challenges, sweetie. And yay, yay, and yay to that. Absolutely. But it never came true for you, right? Oh, sweetie. It's never too late though, Sean. It is never too late, sweetie. It is never, ever, 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 ever too late to go on to grab that course, whatever it is that you wish to do, that you want to. It is never too late, sweet. I think like a mechanic course is like what, maybe a year and a half. It's over here we call them a DEP, so a professional diploma of studies. Yeah, I say go on forward with it, sweetie. Besides, you have so much knowledge, you have so much that you want to do. It would not even be something complicated for you, sweet one. But yes, my sons want to be police officers, or I don't know, like SWAT teams or something of the such. Anyway, something that has to do with police. Sometimes it's police, sometimes it's SWAT, sometimes it is, how do you call them, FBIs, yes, like criminology, that kind of stuff. And my little girl wants to become a vet because she just absolutely loves animals to the fullest of her human being. She loves all of them. Susan, I'm coming to see you over here. Fireman. I don't know if it's the best job. I don't know. It's a job. Is it the best one? I'm not too sure about it. But it's a good one, and it's a sexy one along the list, definitely. But I have to say over here, Dawn, where I live, to be a police officer is not that much of a... It's not too... I'm going to say, okay, when you're a police officer, you're still a police officer. You're dealing with people who have mental issues, emotional issues, all different kind of backgrounds. It is scary as hell, but generally speaking, where I live, oh, there's not too much going on. Honestly, it's like speeding tickets. That's pretty much what it is. Let me go and see over here for our beautiful Susan. And here we go for our lovely Susan. What's going on with Andrew? Did he meet up with that girl, Cheyenne? Cheyenne. Cheyenne. I don't know how. Cheyenne? I don't know. I'm saying it in different kind of languages all at the same time. But yes, Cheyenne, I think. Today, did anything sexual go on? Because he's acting really, really weird. Okay, let me go see. What is he up to again? What is this man up to, Susan? I think my son actually went out into the backyard. He told me, yes, he was going to the meeting. And I heard the patio door open right ahead on top of me, because that's where the patio door is. I think he's got into the yard. Yes, which is really, really quite dark. I think he's gone out to meet the neighbor. I don't know. I need to go and spy on them. So what's going on with Andrew? Did he actually meet on up with that girl, right? And what happened? Did anything sexual happen? You know what? Honestly, over here, did he go and meet up with that girl? I feel as though he did go and meet up with the girl. But, my dear gosh, he did go. He did go. I've got the magician over here. I don't really feel as though things went as well as... I'm not going to say he had any plans to do anything sexual, but I kind of feel like they had some type of a disagreement. And anyways, nothing sexual happened. So, I don't feel like something sexual was actually into the plans, but I do know that they did have a disagreement on top of it. So, kind of feel like it was a little bit of a complicated day altogether. Yeah, is he still planning on marrying you, sweetie? And how's baby Angel? Let me know how baby Angel is doing, sweetie. So, is he still planning on marrying you? I am going to say yes. I know that he still loves you. I know that he's still moving on forward with that, my love. There's absolutely no doubts about it over here. You are shown as our beautiful cups over and over and over again. You're shown as a princess. You're shown as somebody that we love so very much and that we treasure, that we want to give as much as we possibly can. But for some reason, we're not really quite able to give you as much as we can. So I actually feel as though he does have a lot of disappointment within him. There's a lot of things that he wants to have happen that he's not really actually able to actually have happen. Seriously, Lilith, I did not give it, right? I just kind of went on off. Poof, like that. Okay, 209. 209, my beautiful Lilith. Thank you, sweetie. Sweet dreams, my beautiful Maria. So I'm going to say for our beautiful Susan, around 209 is pretty much what it is. And I'm going to say, my beautiful Susan, all together, my love, I know that he loves you. I know that I'm not a dum-dum. Oh, I know I'm not. You're such a sweetie pie. I'm a dum-dum in... I am a dum-dum, though, I have to say, Sean, in anything that is either mechanical, like computer-wise and stuff. Ooh, I'm not good into it. I'll figure it out if I got to, but other than that, I'm not going to do it. But yes, I know. You're a sweetie pie, Sean. My my dear, I'm definitely going to have to say over here for you, Susan, I don't want you to worry about him cheating on you. He's never cheated on you all the way up until now. I don't feel like he has any plans on cheating on you. I know he loves you. I know he wants to be with you. But he just got a lot of problems actually trying to offer that love towards you, to show it towards you, and to show it to you into the most beautiful and positive kind of a way. I feel like he's got issues with that. He's got problems communicating. At the same time, I feel like he wants to be able to offer you a lot of things, but doesn't really know how to offer them to you. So that's a little bit complicated too. But yes, he is still going to marry you, and he still wants to marry you. And no, he has definitely not cheated upon you, sweetie. And that being said, my beautiful souls, I'm going to go and see who went outside. I know it's not my two youngest ones. I believe it is my oldest one, or David. But I did not hear David being upset at anybody. So I'm going to say it's my oldest one who went outside. What the heck did he do? I don't know. I'm going to go out there with my flashlight, which I don't like because it's dark and it's in the back of the house. The front, I would be completely willing to do it. You know, you got the street lamps. It's all good. But in the back, oh, it's dark. I don't know. Anyways, I'm going to go with the stars into the sky, and I'm going to go and find myself a flashlight and go and see what the heck my son is doing with the crazy neighbor girl. What are they bombing outside? Yeah. Oh, you're such a sweetie pie, Sean. You're such a sweetie pie. So I'm going to say sweet dreams to everybody. Thank you so very much for joining us tonight, as usual. Sending you guys so much love. It was a beautiful live. It was nice. It was a little bit slower, but it was nice. We got to chit-chat. We got to talk, and I'm sending everybody beautiful vibes. I would have loved, once again, to see our beautiful Shine. I know that we cannot, send her any messages or anything because she does not have that available. So I'm quite worried about her. So if anybody wants to have a beautiful thought or a beautiful prayer towards our beautiful Amy, I feel like it could be a good thing. I feel like she could use it. Other than that, I love you guys, and I will see you tomorrow. Same place, same time. Yeah, I'm going to go see what they're up to. I'm going to give you guys an update. I might not do it on YouTube. I might just do it tomorrow, but I'm definitely going to see what they're up to. I know they're not up to any sexy stuff because they don't like each other. I'm just going to go see what the heck they're up to. So, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Love you guys, and yes, sweet dreams, everybody. Lilith, let me find out any research that you get. I'll let you find out. I'll let you know what I find out too. Yeah, I'm going to see. I'm way too curious. That door opened and it didn't close. Maybe I even got bugs coming into my house now. Oh my God, I need to get upstairs. Yes, everybody have a beautiful day tomorrow. Hopefully this moon is going to switch up the vibes and bring beautiful things in for everybody. Good night, everybody.